Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for August 7th, 2026. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And yes, I am back from SudokuCon. So ironically, the reason I wasn't recording the Sudokus is because I was traveling. And so I had to pick a very small subset of my videos to publish, and Sudoku did not make the cut. It was very hard even just getting those two videos out every day. So I apologize to those who like to play every day, but we are back and it will be daily again. And I'm going to get started right now. All right, I have the 1 and the 6 in this box. I also have the 1 and 6 in this box. All right, so, I mean, 1's in one of these two. These ones, and this one looks in, placing the 1 in this box. Let's follow up right away. 1 in one of these three. All right, does the 6 do anything? Yes, it crosses this 5, 9, putting a 6 in one of these two. That's going to point with this 6, putting a 6 in one of these three. This is a filled box column. Let's actually take a look. The 5 and the 9 are helpful. So the 5 looks down. This 5 helps. Puts a 5 in one of these. Oh, there's a 5 in the box. I completely missed that. The 9 helps, though. It puts a 9 in one of these two. That's going to point up with this 9, putting a 9 in one of these two. All right. So we learned that these aren't 9, is what we learned. I also have these two 5s looking up then. Puts a 5 in one of these three. Is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? This is only 7, 8. That's worth marking. I was thinking it was kind of like a lot in this column and a lot in this row. And so it just depended on how many repeats there were. The 5 and 9 also could help from the box. All right. Any crossings here? Just the 9. No, there's no crossings. It would only be the 4. Okay, let's move on to this box here. 2, 4, and 8. I don't see anything with 2. I don't see anything with 4, do I? No, I do not. And then the 8. Actually, the 8 crosses this 3, 9. So does the 5. So we have 8 and 5 looking here, and we have, I guess I should say 5 and 8 looking here, 5 and 8 looking here. 3 and 9 are not 5, 8. So they need to go in this box somewhere. These are the only two places they can go. So those are the two places they do go. That gives us a hidden 5, 8 pair. So what that hidden means is that we're removing anything else that could have been in these cells. So we're going to go through those one at a time. So we already know not 1, but now they're not 2. So this not being 2, is that helpful? No. 3, they're not 4 anymore. So this 4 looks in and these aren't 4. Not immediately helpful. Oh, this isn't 4 either. Still not helpful. 5, 6. So they're not 7. That's the last one. But I don't know anything about 7s around here. I do know that one of these two is a 7. Since I'm looking. I'm in the wrong mode. There we go. All right. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything there. Okay, well, it's still a hidden 5, 8. So that means that these aren't 5. That 5 looks in. That places the 5 in this box, actually. And then the 8 looks in, 5, 8 looks in, 8's in one of these two. So we should look at this filled box row. The 9 looks in, puts a 9 in one of these two. That's going to point. Oh, sorry, we already had these two 9s. Let's just look at this whole box. We need a 2, 3, 7, 9. So this is only 2, 3. This is 2, 3, 7. This is 2, 3, 9. And this is any of them. This row is down to 2, 7, 8. So this isn't 8. This is 2, 7. And this isn't 7, so it's 2, 8. All right. Let's come back up here before I forget what I was doing. And then we'll get to this band really quick after. So it's really just this 9, which doesn't seem to do anything. And then this row's down to 4 digits. Let's not skip that. We need a 3, 4, 5, 7. So this is not 3, 4. So this is 5, 7. This can't be 5, 7. So it's 3, 4. Oh, it's not a 4 either? Yeah, it's not 4, 5, 7. So it's a naked 3. That's nice. That gives us the 2 and the 9. And then this is down to 3, 7. And clear the corner marks. All right, I got the 2 and the 9. The 2. Remember, these aren't 2 now because of the hidden pair. So 2 is in one of these two. That points down with this 2. 2 looks in. Puts a 2 in one of these two. Okay. There's probably another way to see this, and we'll see it eventually. I'm not going to use this, but this is the kind of thing that you can do. You don't have to stick to like a rigid set of techniques. If you have something that's logical, you can use it. which is, it's actually not as nice as I thought. But I'll go over kind of what I was thinking here, which is this 3-7. I noticed that it's eliminated from these two, from the hidden 5-8. So, and it's also not in this row. And the problem is that this could be the 3. But what we know is that whatever this digit is, it's either the 3, in which case it's there. But if it was the 7, then we would be limiting 7 to one of these two, and we would end up with a hidden 2-7 pair. So that's the kind of thing I'm thinking about. Unfortunately, we had the given 3. If this was a different given, then we could say that this was 2-3-7 only, because it would be the 2, which is already limited to these two, plus whatever this 3-7 ends up being. But unfortunately, we don't actually get to use that. So it's even worse than I thought. It's not as useful as I thought, is what I mean. Let's look at this whole row, though. No, maybe not. Well, we know this isn't 1-6, so maybe it is helpful. It's not 1-2. Could be 3-4. It's not 5-6. It could be 7. It's not 8-9. Okay. If it was 7, that would be interesting. All right. Anyway, what was I doing? This row is down to 5, 6. No, 5. What do I miss? 4, 5, 7. This isn't 4, and this isn't 4. So the 4 goes here. And then this is down to 5, 7. 5, 7. 4 looks down and in, placing the 4 in this box, which also places the 9. These 3 digits are 3, 6, 8. That's not a 3. So 3, 6, 8 triple removes the 6 from here, so that's a 6. 2, 3, 8. All right. 5, 8 pair. Okay, this is a triple for this column. I also want to look at that column. We need a 2, 5, 2, 5, 7. So this one's not 5, so it's 2, 7. I keep thinking there should be something there. 2, 5, 7. I want to look at this column. This is 1, 3, 8. This isn't 1, so it's 3, 8. Oh, it's not 3 either. Oh, it's not 1, 3, 8. That's the issue. It's 1, 6, 8. So this is 6, 8. This is 1, 6, 8. Okay, corrected. I feel like we've got a lot going on here, but I haven't really finished my scanning, so there's probably some easy scans I'm missing too. So I'm not sure exactly the right way forward here, but maybe I should just scan as best as I can. There's already a lot marked, but let's scan this bottom band at least. So we have these 1s. What's a 1 in one of these two? How about the 3 or the 5? The 5s look in, putting a 5 in one of these two. I was noting something else with, maybe I already found it. It was these 3s. I noted these 3s that look up in my head. And I was talking about something else, so I didn't get to it. But 3's in one of those two. It wasn't helpful, so I skipped it and was going to come back. 1, 4, 7. So the 7s join the 1s for a hidden 1, 7 pair. Why do I know that? Well, the corner marks tell us that exactly. One of these two is 1, one of these two is 7. So it's a 1, 7 pair. That leaves 3, 6, 8. That's not 8, that's not 6. And so actually this is a 3, 6, 8 triple in this box. There's a lot of ways to see this, not the least of which is there's pointing 3s here. But I want to talk about ways to think about stuff like this, because the more ways you have to think about this stuff, it can be more natural to spot this sort of thing. So I'm going to color 3 different colors for this triple, because we know that these are going to end up being distinct digits. They're all in the same box, and we know that they're all going to be coming from 3, 6, and 8, because that's all that's available. So one of these will be 3, one will be 6, one will be 8. We don't know which is which, but we can color them. But we also notice that this row has a 3, 6, 8. And so there's only 3 colors for 3, 6, 8. There's the green one, there's the purple one, and there's the orange one. And so this row already has a green and an orange. The row needs a purple one as well. Well, in order to get a purple one, that's got to be it, because it can't be this or this, right? So another way to think about it is whatever this ends up being, where does that end up in this triple? Well, it's going to end up here. And so it can't actually be 3. We have to kind of take the intersection of these two options and say this can't be 3. The other option, of course, is to say that because we have the 3, 6, 8 triple in this box, that eliminates 3, 6, 8 from everywhere else, leaving 3 in just one of these two. Or just looking at the triple itself, it's going to have a 3 in one of them. Can't be here, so it's going to be one of these two, which points, and that eliminates the 3 anyway. So that places that 3. And so now we know that one of these is green, one of these is orange, but we don't know which is which, so it's not really worth penciling them. Same with this one, right? Or not penciling, coloring them. In fact, I'm going to get rid of the colors entirely, but yeah, that's a fun deduction there. Fun way to see that. I am noticing that 3's in one of these two now. Okay, there's probably something easy here to follow up on. I got the hidden 1-7. Let's actually follow up on that. So we have the 2s, 3s, 4. They already weren't 4 or 5. They aren't 6 now, but we don't know anything about 6s. Kind of, yeah. They aren't 8 and they aren't 9. So the 8 looks down. These aren't 8. I don't have any more help from 8s. Unfortunate. And then the 9, this isn't 9. This, well, they already weren't 9. Never mind. Okay, so I don't think the hidden 1-7 did anything beyond what we got from the 3-6-8. That does mean this is a triple as well. It is and it's always been a hidden triple, a 2-5-9 hidden triple. You notice this 2-5-9 looking in, and then this 2-5-9 looking down, leaving only 3 places for 2-5-9. So that's another way to see that. So this isn't 5, so it's 2-9. Oh, it's not 9 either. It's not 5 or 9. In fact, the 9 is placed. 9 looks down, places the 9, which places the 5, which places the 2. Another way to do that. So that's our 2. This is down to 6-8. It's not an 8. So that's 6, that's 8, that's 6. That gives us 3, 8, and 6. So these two ended up the same, as you noticed. That was guaranteed. That's 7, that's 5, that's 3. That's our 7, that's 1 and 7. That's 2, 8 and 7. We collapsed it. That's 4 and 3. That's 2. So it seems like that triple in that box was key. And the deductions thereof. This is a 4. Let's just clean this up a little bit. We've got the 1, we got the 6, and we've got the 5? No, the 7. Neither of these are 7, though. So that's 7, 6, and 1. All right, we got so much to clean up. I'm just going to look at these 3 now, because they should be close to done, if not done. We need a 4, 8, 9. They aren't done. Actually, they might be. This, yeah, I didn't notice the 4s. So this is the only place for 4, and that gives us the 8 and the 9. Okay, perfect. That's 5 and 8. All right, we just have this top band to finish. It should just finish. I don't think we need any of these corner marks anymore. So we need a, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need an 8, 9 here. This is known, whatever it is. 4, nope. Didn't scan that right. 6, yep. I didn't finish anything. It does finish that 6, though. All right, so then what's this? This is a, what's going on here? 2, giving us 3 and 2. All right. The 3 should be placed. It's there. And then this is now a 1, which gives us 8 and 1 and 9 and 8. And so 1, 2, 3. We need 4 and we need 7, which gives us 5 and 7, which gives us 5 and 9, and we're done. All right. Interesting puzzle today. I think I had, I just had some fun opportunities to talk about other ways to look at a puzzle, which will help you in the future, hopefully. This one, the one where I colored this one, it ended up being 3, so definitely didn't end up joining that one. I had not fully scanned it before I started talking about it. But this down here with the triple, it's a nice way to think about digits. Is you can color them to represent whatever this ends up being, and then you can propagate that in the grid, and that can be very helpful. All right, well, how'd you do?